As always, more Jordan 1s. And I know I don't sound enthusiastic, but straight up, this is easily one of the best Jordan 1s I've seen. I like this thing. And I know a lot of people aren't fond of it and they're not a fan of it. It's not hitting like stupid resale numbers. It's got this big pink insole and it's got the pink highlight on the tongue for the Nike Air. But man, I'm telling you, this thing, oh gosh, the smell is just the smell. You know the smell. It's a little bit heavier. This is a size 14. I won't be giving you guys a UPC code here, but I'm trying to just hold that up real quick. It does come with 3 sets of shoestrings, shoelaces, and they popped off, but you got a pink lace, white lace, and then a black lace that's already in the shoe. So if you're checking yours, all of those small details, like as far as the V shape of the cut of the shoe, when it's not laced up, that V shape helps you out a little bit. Also, the fact that it's flat all the way from front to back, it's not bowed up like a lot of the fake shoes will be bowed up because the strobel's not that great. Here, please note, natural crack seen on the upper is normal due to the random crackle ink application. So the random crackle ink application. This is going to be a theme throughout the year. This is not the first shoe I've seen with this crackle kind of old look to it. That heel is suede. It's a nice Jordan. It's almost like a tuxedo look to this shoe for this Jordan 1. It's one that I'm sure my son probably will want because he likes Jordan 1s. Should have kept a pair. Had a bunch of these. Should have kept a pair because it is a nice shoe and it kind of goes with everything. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so dates of production. Dates of production 12/01/21/02/12/22. XH is the small code that's made in China. And I said 02/12/22. Stamp is not very clear here. Let's see, 2022 03/04 B13. Or that's just a character. But 03/04/2022, what did I say here? 02/12/22 is good to go as far as your date. QC stamp is good. I'm going to look at the last three 041 of the UPC code. Let me turn this. 041 is the UPC code. 041 on my UPC code on the box. I'm just checking, making sure everything is legit. All right. I'm going to do a close-up so you guys can get a good look at it, just to see the details. It's really a nice shoe. Let's read that label. Air Jordan 1, Retro High OG 555088108. Color, white, bleached coral, and black. Let's get to that close-up because I do want to show you the small details on the shoe. And I'll do this touch test here where the leather on this shoe, in some instances, you'll get some Jordans where the leather isn't as tacky and it doesn't wrinkle as much when you touch it, but it is a little bit better kind of quality, but it's a $10 increase. These are $180. And I don't know if it's because of the application or if the Jordan 1 has officially been bumped up in price like everything else. You know, so you can blame Nike, you can blame resale, you can blame whatever you want, man, but the price is much higher. That pink insole, it's a great looking shoe. Let's get to the close-up. Nothing like being able to see this big size 14 in the picture. That's the medial side of the shoe. I'm going to put that back down and turn that so you can see the heel and what it looks like. Make sure you get a good look at that so you can compare. And this is something that I should start doing a lot more often, is lining them up to make sure that the height is the same between both shoes. I don't do that a lot, and I should probably start doing that. You do have suede here. Let's turn this. And there you can see that tag that tells you about the cracks on the upper is normal due to the random crackle ink application. But let's move this up so we can do our touch test so you can see if that wrinkles under our finger, and it does. It's still not the best leather in the world, but it's much softer than a Jordan 1 mid, of course. And then that $10 bump up in price, kind of steep. Now, looking inside, you can see the pink insole and the Nike Air. Now, one of the things that I do want you guys to check out here, right? So you see how flat and thin that is? This is one of those moments where someone could come in and say, those are fake, they're buckling out. These came directly from Nike. The size of the shoe, the shape of the shoe, squeezing it on this size 14, you get that bubble that people condemn Air Kai about. So the quality on this shoe, man, it's getting to the point now where if I've used that as a reference point to check and see if something is fake, squeezing the shoe. I've used that as a reference point. You can't anymore. You can't. The shoe came from Nike, and I can squeeze that just like I could squeeze it on a pair of fakes. So there's a lot to consider here, man. If you're not buying your shoes directly from the source, you're playing a risky kind of game because you dang near can't tell anymore. The only thing I know that's protecting me is I can see my chip underneath my label here. And I know I'm good. But a lot of those checks that we do now, it's getting harder and harder, man. You need to make sure every point of the shoe is checked. I'm going to wrap that up. I'm going to show you the front because I do like the pink label on the tongue. And I wanted to show you guys this real quick. I'm going to leave that like that. And this is the blazer. And you can't squeeze that blazer because the rubber is reinforced. This is the Nike SB. But the cool thing about this SB, which I think a lot of people should start demanding, is this Nike SB has that zoom pod at the heel. So you got a little bit more impact protection on an old school Nike SB. That is not for this shoe. This shoe is just your old traditional Air Jordan. And when I tell you the construction here is not that great, I use my right hand and I can bow this thing out. That's not a good look from Jordan Brand, man. Not a good look at all. Sorry about any kind of blurriness in that video. Still hope you appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.